Yo, what's up, family? This is Zumbi, representing Zion I crew, the Burners Click. Boo! Big up Amp Live one time, big up Bang Dada, do some clips, big up Vin Rock. We are in your city live, Berlin. Shout out to GermanRhymes.de, keeping the culture alive. One love.
Ja, hier ist Tom von GermanRhymes.de. Heute sitze ich hier mit der einen Hälfte von Zion I, Zumbi. How you doing, my man?
Yeah, man, what's going on?
So, what happened to Amp? Why didn't he come out?
Amp, his wife is pregnant right now. He's on his second child, and so she's due really soon. So he felt like he should be close to her right now with her about to have the baby. So, shout outs.
Yeah, shout outs to Amp out there, and good luck and everything best for the child. So, you had the show last night. How was that going?
It's pretty dope, man. I mean, we booked the show pretty late, like 2-3 weeks ago. So I was kind of scared, like there wasn't going to be much promotion, but people came out, had a good time. We had some hardcore fans in the house. The house is pretty much full. It was almost packed, but it was like a little bit in the back, you know what I'm saying, not filled in. But it was dope, man. Good crowd, good energy.
Yeah, you had a long tour in the States. How's that going?
Earlier this year?
Yeah, yeah. The long one with like starting March 19th or so.
Yeah, with the Grouch. Yeah, that was crazy, exactly. Man. That was a dope tour, man. Like I was telling you off camera, we put out that record ourselves, Heroes in the Healing of a Nation, Zion I and the Grouch. And we went on tour, and it was just crazy, man. Like 700, 800 people a night on the West Coast, Midwest. And we got out to the East Coast, maybe like 300 to 500, but it was just like a lot of sold out shows. I say 80% of the shows were sold out. And it was just a lot of energy, man, because every show we did, we'd donate money to a local nonprofit.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so that was like a way to like empower the community. So there's just a lot of good energy every night at the shows. People felt good. We had good opening acts with us. So it was just like a powerful tour.
How did you pick out the benefit you want to give with the companies?
Man, basically we just went through. We had a guy at our management who found all these local agencies and was like, what do you guys want to do? And we just went through and picked. Okay. Like whatever we were feeling. Like some of them were hip-hop related music. Some of them were education related. Some of them were meditation, like Zen type stuff. Some of them were trying to help women who have been abused. So like we just picked things that were close to our hearts, and then it was very simple to do and easy to organize. And when we did it, I was like, man, why haven't we been doing this for the last 10 years? It's just like to give donation to people is like, I think it's a positive thing.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. I mean, like every once in a while an artist does a show which is like goes all to benefit, but you did like all your shows in like in 2 months or how long it was?
Yeah, it ended up being about 2 months. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really good cause. But so this is basically what you can say is the healing of your new album. Is that your part of healing? Giving back?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the concept of the record is, basically the world is in a crazy state right now. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of change going on. There's war. A lot of places don't have water. They're still fighting over oil. The economies around the world are like shaky. You got all this, you got all this turmoil in the Middle East. Governments toppling. And basically we wanted to make a statement that, regardless of everything external that's happening, you have to center yourself, you know what I'm saying? And we try to put out each song is like a way for us to try to encourage people, like, it's hard, but you can get through it, be positive, you know what I'm saying? Work through it, love yourself, love your family, you know what I'm saying? And just basically trying to give people encouragement through the album. That's all it is.
So you basically the first album of this kind of series with the Grouch together. You mentioned the City of Dope. So is the City of Dope already healed?
No. I don't think so. Nah.
Because you start already now healing the nation. But so I was wondering about the city. If you you as hero cleared out the city.
Nah, that was just like City of Dope really comes from a Too Short quote, man. Because we live in Oakland. And Grouch is from Oakland too, so we were just taking that as like this, we're getting together as cats trying to show some light in, this cultural reference from Too Short, which is the City of Dope, because there was so much crack in the 80s. So that was that. It wasn't, they're kind of connected. Both records are like positive and uplifting, but I think the second record is much more focused on trying to get this message out, whereas the first record we just kind of made songs and did what we want to do. Yeah.
Okay, so you just mentioned the Grouch, he's from Oakland, but I heard he lives in Hawaii now.
Yeah.
How's that working with him?
I mean, it's great, man, because when we record music, we get to fly out to Maui.
Damn, that's nice.
And he's got this little compound with a studio, and it's just like, it's just fresh, man. He got his family out there, his daughter, his wife. We just make music, then we go get some good food and hit the beach. You know what I'm saying? It's like perfect weather. It's just dope, man. It's yeah.
From that situation, only can come good music. That's what I think.
Well, it changes the music. It's a little more, I feel like there's less distractions. And there's a little, I don't know, man. Like living in Hawaii, I've noticed that he's like he likes a lot more reggae, and it's just like a more mellow, laid back, yoga type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it is out there. So I feel like it affected the music in that way.
So I heard in a different interview that Amp said the same thing, that he's listening to a lot of reggae and dub right now. Is that why you guys? Does it come from? Did you guys been out there in Hawaii or?
I mean, not only that. Last year we went on tour with this group called Revolution, who was really big in the United States, and we went on tour with them twice. The first tour was like 2 months. The second tour was like a month, and so basically all last year we toured with them, and we were just hearing this reggae, like just all the time. I've always been into reggae, but I feel like as a crew, hearing roots reggae, it's not dancehall. It's like roots. So it's like real like. Cooled out, everybody smoking weed every night, and it's just, I feel like it just kind of like seeped into our consciousness, so it was just a part of our experience, so we just kind of expressed it in the music as well.
Let's come back to the album real quick, because like when you mentioned the healing of the nation, and we already said that you kind of gave back to community by going to these benefits and then giving the money back, but how do you think the lyrics you give out or the healing you do over the lyrics transforms into like real life action?
How?
Or I mean, do you see it happen?
The way I see it most, the best feedback I get is from people who listen to the record and they say, "Yo, I play this record for my kids," or I play this record. I teach a school, elementary school, and I play the record for kids. Thank you for making an album like that. Like that was a lot of the feedback from people, and then it was just like, thank you for something positive. Like we need it right now. And that was like when the record came out. That was mainly people were saying it was dope, but it was more like thank you for doing this. Like we need it right now, and that's kind of the way I feel. Like, all right, I know we're doing something right, because it was like overwhelming in that same direction.
Yeah, and I read, but I'm not sure because I heard the album, but I didn't recognize at first that there's no curse words on there.
Yeah, that's
swear words. So that's basically why you can play like for all age groups.
Yeah, I mean, Grouch has like I think Rio is 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
Amp has a 2-year-old and another one on the way.
Yeah.
I have a 9-month-old. So, as fathers, you know what I'm saying, just trying to be responsible. It was an idea. Like there were curse words on the record.
Yeah.
And then as we listened to it back, it was like, man, Grouch was like, I think we should take off the cuss words. And I was like, all right, that's cool. And he just edited it and just took everything off. So it made it clean. It made it like just accessible for a different audience. It's not for the hardcore thug on the block like selling dope. That's not what this record is for. It's for like family people who like hip hop, who want to be encouraged, you know what I'm saying, want to feel good. That's who it's for, man, because that's who we are.
Yeah, but maybe the thug on the corner should listen.
Maybe. I mean, I would hope that cats would listen. But, you know how hip-hop is, man. It's like people see the veneer, the outside of something, and they say, oh, that's my style or that's not my style. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, people can get by that and just say, this is dope music. Because we try to combine with other cats. Like, we got Freeway on the album, who is more akin to that. But when he's on our record, he's just spitting like conscious lyrics. So it's kind of cool the way we collaborate with people to try to bring in, you know what I'm saying, everybody. It's really a universal record. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like we put the positive spin on it so tough that I feel like some people who aren't into that were like, oh, that's that's conscious. I can't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. But is that like, did you see like the artists you work with, like Freeway, for example, that he kind of maybe changed his mind and like in the ways he's thinking, that he's like maybe doing, oh yeah, that's the right thing, not to put curse words on?
Well, I don't think it's about the curse word necessarily, but
I mean lyrically.
Yeah,
lyrically.
Definitely lyrically, because it was funny, man. Like right after we recorded the song with him, he was in an interview. Grouch told me about it, and he was like, yo, I saw this interview where Freeway was talking about he's trying to do positive records now, like positive. And I'm not saying it was because of us, but it's just cool because as we mature and grow as individuals, I mean, you evolve over time, and it's good to see that, man, because I feel like hip-hop, rap music started in a place where it's like it gave a voice to people that didn't have a voice, and it was all about looking at your environment and being like, man, this is what's going on for me. And it wasn't so much about materialism and how fresh and fly. I mean, it's always about being fly, but it was more like I'm fly because I make myself this way because I'm creative, not so much because I'm so paid and I'm this, I'm that. So it's like, I feel like that is good for rap music to have that maturation to it, you know what I'm saying? Because we've been here since the 70s and now it's 2011. You know, it's good. So, yeah,
maybe somewhat older rappers should pick up on that too, because like nobody's getting younger, and we got like older guys who are forever in the business now, and they still doing shitty raps.
Hey man, to each his own, man. I can't really call it, man. It is what it is.
Okay, so any other new upcoming stuff after this album? I mean, new album for Zion I only. Is it going to be like the same kind of vibe, or do you know? Is anything you're making?
I mean, we've started. We only have a couple songs on the grill right now, but I'm pushing for this record to be like bugged out and strange. That's how I feel. I want to do something that's, I don't know, not necessarily experimental, but just, I don't know, just weird. That's just what I'm feeling in the music right now. I also did a mixtape recently, the Versus mixtape. It's online for free download at zumbi.bandcamp.com. Amp dropped a free instrumental. I think you can get that on ampsworld.com, Amp Lives World. And he also has an album with Eli coming out in November. And then I'm probably working on a solo early next year. But the Zion I record should be done in like the springtime, hopefully, if we get on it.
Sure. Sounds perfect. Okay, Zumbi, thanks. Zumbi, thanks for taking the time. Really enjoyed it, and hope to see you soon back in Berlin.
Respect, Berlin, man. Big up, man. We love coming out here. We love hip-hop music. Stand up.